And what's going on, everybody? It's another edition of the NRW Checkpoint with myself, Webster Style. And as you see, there's no Brian Saff today. Brian's on travel at the moment, and we couldn't coordinate schedules, but here we are. It's a short week in gaming, so trust me, he's not missing out on too much. So let's jump right into the first game for the week. Deceit 2 dropping on the PS5, Xbox Series systems, and PC. Deceit 2 is an online social deduction horror game. Inspire fear as the terror, play detective as the innocent, or create mayhem as the cursed. Trapped with friends and strangers, who can you trust to help you escape? So that's going to be an interesting one to watch. And I believe it's free to play as well. So if you look at the trailer once we watch it and you like it, feel free to download it and try it out. Next, we have a 2D platformer entitled Freedom Planet 2, dropping on the PS4, 5, Xbox One, S, and X. It dropped on PC way back in the before times of 2022, but now it's finally coming to consoles. Join the heroes of Avalis as they face their greatest challenge yet. An ancient terror has emerged from the depths of the ocean. Megra. Sounds almost like Hercules, but anyway, water dragon from Alice's oldest and deadliest war has been freed from her crystal prison. Now, why is she a she? I wonder if there's some symbolism there. As a consequence of the Kingdom Stone's destruction, I'm assuming that's something that happened in the first game. War is imminent once again, but this time the heroes are split between sides. As friendships are tested, will the girls stand united when Bawana rises? This will be interesting. I can't wait to check out this trailer. And last, yes, only 3 games this week. Last, we have Turbo Golf Racing dropping on the PS5, Xbox One, SX, and PC. Now, this is a game that has been in game preview for quite a while. And it was, and I believe it still is, on Xbox Game Pass as well. So an action-packed fusion of racing and golf. Traverse across a diverse range of courses, using your car to skillfully putt your ball into the hole. Face off against 7 opponents in race mode. Make every shot count in golf mode, but test your skills against the clock in time trials. I personally did jump into Turbo Golf Racing when it dropped on Game Pass so many months ago. It reminds me a lot of Rocket League, but instead of soccer, it's golfing. It was okay, but let's jump into the trailers. First up, we have Deceit 2. Okay. Very atmospheric. You ain't getting away that easy, homie. But maybe you are.
I've got to do something.
He's built like a Ken doll.
Oh no. Lisa!
Chang, buddy, you alright? I'll be
It's a
honest,
bad acid trip.
I'm convinced it's Priya.
Alex, stop! I would never do anything to harm anyone.
Liar! I have a hard time believing that.
Weren't you the one suspicious of Lisa?
What the? Nina?
It was obviously her. Of course she tried to deny it.
Yeah, maybe you're right.
When am I ever wrong? We have to vote her out now. Hurry, guys!
Chang, we have to.
I hope you're right. Nina, wait.
Almost reminds me of Among Us.
No.
What is that on his hand?
It's Nina and Alex. It's them. Give me the key.
Interesting. Very interesting. So that was Deceit 2. It it reminds me of, like a survival horror Last of Us, which I think is really cool. Last of Us, and I'm not sure if Last of Us sort of perfected that, or I say perfected, but made that finding out who the bad guy is uh popular. But definitely in this case, and I'm assuming it was similar in Deceit 1 as well. Uh, but this seems really interesting. That was a really, really cool trailer. Next up, let's jump into Freedom Planet 2. Got another sequel here. Let's go. It's just from the look of it, looks very
Full speed ahead.
Sonic-esque to me. Love the colors. Makes me want to look and see what the Freedom Planet 1 looked like. But yeah, it reminds me so much of Sonic, like the Genesis 16-bit Sonic.
I'm ready for anything.
Yeah, for real. I wouldn't be surprised if this was inspired by old school Sonic, because a lot of us looks like that. Looks pretty cool though. Fast paced. Very nice. Very nice. So Freedom Planet 2 looks pretty cool. Again, it very much reminds me of that classic 16-bit era of Sonic. A lot of the levels, the color palette just reminds me of that, especially Sonic 2, Sonic 3. I really enjoyed that. I definitely I'm going to have to check that one out. And I believe it's a really pretty inexpensive game as well. So that's my take on Freedom Planet 2. Next up, we have a game that I've already played before. It's been on Game Pass for a little while now in Game Preview. I think it's still in Game Pass if you are interested in checking it out as well. Let's check out Turbo Golf Racing. It looks good. I guess for me, when I played it, I don't think these games are for me. Like I wasn't a big fan of Rocket League either, but I totally get the appeal of these games. You take racing and golf, so it's almost kind of a mini golf sort of vibe on a racetrack. So I totally get the appeal, and it wasn't not fun to play. It just wasn't my cup of tea, but I may try it out again if it's still in Game Pass, especially since it's not in Game Preview anymore. It's definitely a game that I think that a lot of people will enjoy and get lost in with the level of play. So yeah, all in all, Turbo Golf Racing, pretty fun game when I got a chance to play. It'll be interesting diving back into it now that is a full official release and is also on the Xbox Series of systems, as well as PS5 and PC. Surprisingly, no Switch, but that is what it is. Brian's out and about. He has a lot coming up soon, as he talked about last week, and you're going to get a lot of info and insight from his current travels on his next podcast. So make sure you check out Talk and Play Blurcast with Brian. You can check him out on YouTube at Brian Saff. You can find everything there. Me, Webster Style. This week it's a light week, but we just dropped the Game Bites with, what did we do this week? Oh yeah, My Hero Academia, My Hero Ultra Rumble, which is interesting, playing that. You're also going to get another Sartorial Geek podcast this week with my interview with Alfonso Lays and talking about some, of course, fragrances, downloads, a whole lot of other good stuff. But you know where you are. You're nerds rule the world. Make sure you follow us everywhere that you can follow us. On Instagram at New Release Wednesday, on X at the NRW, and of course, you're on YouTube. So make sure you like, share, and subscribe.